one can secure the bag.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, fuck they plan. I told her take this plan B and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still tryna figure out who I am, who I be.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, so this is going to be your money messages for today. This could be for your career, your finances. If you're an entrepreneur, if you already have a business, wanting to start a business, this is the channel for you, okay? So we're going to tune in. We're going to pull some messages here, see what it is that you need to know that's going to help you in your career, help you with your finances, your money moves, whatever it is that you want to know pertaining to your money. Now, if you find anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let your girl Blue Flame know what's going on. If you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below, okay? So we have angel number 77, okay? You're being called to be brave in this part of your journey, okay? So I feel like some of you guys are going to be doing things. You're going to be stepping outside of your comfort zone. Like you're about to be guided to do some things that you never thought that you've been doing before to make money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you have become unhappy with maybe your current job. You know, maybe you're wanting to take a different career path, but you know, there can be fear. There's always fear. Fear comes with change. Anytime that there's going to be some type of change or something that you're being called to do differently, of course, you're going to be scared. You know, you're going to be nervous because you don't know what's going to happen. But you're being called to be brave, okay? It's time to move on from old habits, old patterns, and your fears. So even though you may be afraid of this change, even though you don't know what's going on the opposite door, what's behind door number 1 and 2, it's like it's time to move past. I feel like for some of you, that's been a pattern of you guys. And that's one thing that has kind of held you back or kept you from being able to do the things that you were being called to do, or even do the things that you wanted to do, okay? So you're being called to move from your old patterns, old habits, and fears. Now's the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambition. Now is the time to be bold and brave. So it's like on this part of your journey, like you've made it this far. And so it's like from here on out, you have to be brave. You know, you have to be able to stand your ground. You have to be able to walk on your journey with faith, but also, you know, what to say, walk by sight. No, walk by faith and not by sight. Even though you may not be able to see everything, you may not know exactly what's going to happen, you have to have faith that this hope, you know what I'm saying, the spirit is going to work everything out for you. Okay, so some of you I feel like are healers, you know, or you're just going to be doing something that's going to be kind of outside of your comfort zone. So let's pull some more messages. Scorpio, career and finances. What do they need to know? All right, so we have yoga. So I feel like right now your chakras can be imbalanced, okay? And you can be able to align yourself to be able to take some type of leap of faith here, to be able to step out on courage, okay? You can be someone who's a yoga instructor, and maybe this is something that you're interested in doing, teaching people about yoga. You meditate here, but your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and also exercising here, okay? Let me turn this off. Y'all don't know what's going on with this light. Okay. So we have yoga here, okay? This can be something that's going to enhance you and help you on your journey. All right, tell us more. Messages for my Scorpios. What do they need to know? 333 on the time as I'm saying this. So angel number 333 can be significant for you as well. All right, you are being called to be a speaker. So for some of you, you're going to be called. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So some of you are going to be hosting classes. Some of you are going to be like speakers here, like people are going to be inviting you to speak. Maybe you're going to be speaking on a platform, telling your story. But your life purpose involves the skill of oration here. Okay, that means that you speaking, you holding classes. Some of you are going to be healers through your words. You can be a motivational speaker here. You can be a life coach. but it's like you're going to be speaking life into other people here. This is a part of your journey. This is what you were being called or destined to do, okay? Now we have sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and you need to make changes accordingly here, okay? So being a water sign, some of you can have like water placements in your moon or rising here. All right, but it's like you're very sensitive. I'm picking up energy like a lot of you guys, or some of you guys could be empaths, right? And so it's like I feel like the further that you come on your journey, like you just become more sensitive to things and situations around you. So you may need to make some type of changes in your life to handle this sensitivity here. You see what I'm saying? All right, so let's pull some more. Let's see what it is that Scorpio needs to know. Scorpio, career and finances. What messages do you have for my Scorpios when it comes to their career and when it comes to their finances? What do they need to know? Messages for Scorpio, career and finances. What messages do you have for my Scorpios? What is it that they need to know? Okay. So we got challenger, okay? So you can be someone who likes adventures. You see what I'm saying? Like you're a very adventurous person. You always are up for the challenge. You know, for some of y'all, you feel like this is a way that helps you reach your goals better. Like if you're not being challenged, you feel bored. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you're also being called to have courage because you're about to face the biggest challenge of your life. Okay, some of you are going to have to fight your way. You see, you got these boxer gloves on. Some of you can be boxers here. But it's like you're literally going to have to fight your way up out of something here, okay? Give us a couple of more. Messages for my Scorpio, career and finances. What do they need to know? Then we're going to pull some tarot too. Yeah, betrayal. You're going to have to fight your way up out of something when it comes to your career and finances because someone here is conspiring against you. This can be somebody on the job, you know, someone in your energy here. This can be a broken bond. So you could have shared a bond. This could have been a family member, a co-worker. Someone that you shared a bond with is trying to betray you or has betrayed you here, okay? Someone here has been disloyal to you. And like I said, you're about to face your biggest challenge yet because you're about to experience some type of betrayal if you have not already experienced this, okay? Let's pull some tarot. Let's see what's going on. Messages for my Scorpios. What do they need to know? Okay, I just want to take time to shuffle just a little bit. All right, so let's pull some tarot here. Tell us more. What does Scorpio need to know when it comes to their career and their finances, okay? So we got the Nine of Pentacles. I was just about to say self-employment. For some of y'all, the biggest challenge yet is you stepping into this path of becoming an entrepreneur. For some of y'all, this is what you're being called to be brave about. Remember I said you're going to have to step outside your comfort zone. It's time to move from old patterns, habits, and fears. And some of you fear becoming self-employed. You know what I'm saying? You're used to getting a paycheck every damn week or every 2 weeks or however often you get paid. But you know, when you become or when you work for yourself, first of all, you have to work 10 times as hard. I'm not even going to say twice as hard. You have to work 10 times as hard because you're creating your own income here. And that can be scary. It can be scary from you know getting a guaranteed check to not knowing shit when your next money gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? And when you're gonna receive money here, like hell yeah, that can be scary. Okay, but I feel like this is your biggest challenge yet. Is you taking this career path, you stepping into this role of becoming self-employed and becoming an entrepreneur. But you will have material security and you will be successful, okay? Your finances will be looking good. You will get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but trust and believe it's going to be a lot of hard work. You know, and depending on your path or whatever it is that you're doing, you know, you may not have to, I'm not going to say you don't have to put in a lot of hard work, but it may not even be as challenging as you think it's going to be. I feel like your biggest fear is just, you know, the fact that you guaranteed a paycheck and then you stepping into a role and shit, you may not even be guaranteed to get paid. And then you'll be like, well, how am I pay my bills? How am I do that? This when I said you have to walk by faith and not by sight and know that the universe is going to provide for you, okay? You have to stand in your, I feel like you're going to be the magician. This is your time. I feel like some of you have been learning about manifesting here. This is your time where you get to manifest. You get to create your own reality. You get to create the type of lifestyle, the type of finance, the type of money that you want to make. All right, you have to step into your personal power. You're going to be curating, like I said, your own stream of income. This is what I do. When you're a content creator, you're not guaranteed. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for my own personal experience. You know what I'm saying? It's been times I haven't made any money on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's been due to my views not being where they need to be, or me not even making enough to get paid. That was just part of the challenge. But I couldn't give up. I couldn't allow that to stop me from keep producing my videos and keep producing content. I had to keep pushing forward. And even during those times where I did make money, trust and believe the universe still provided for me, okay? You're about to be experimenting here, but you're going to have to be assertive. Here it is again, public speaking. Some of you are going to be public speakers. People are going to be inviting you out to be a guest speaker, to host events, to do something here. You're going to be networking with a lot of people, but you're also going to be guided to do, or to, a lot of people are going to be guided to come towards you, or you're going to be guided to do different things when it comes to your career, okay? Now we got this Queen of Wands in your energy. This can be an Aries, Pisces. It don't have to be. This could be someone who I feel like has betrayed you. This could have been in the workplace. This is somebody who very obnoxious, like they get on everybody's fucking nerves. They always gossiping, they always talking about everybody, they all up in everybody's motherfucking business. But they don't ever tell you about nothing that they got going on. Like, pay attention when you're dealing with folks like that. People that want to gossip about everything and everybody else, but you can't ask them nothing about their personal life. They're not going to indulge. They're not going to divulge no information about themselves. This particular person has evil intention. This is where that betrayal is coming from. This Queen of Wands. This can be a boss for some of you guys. This can be a co-worker here. Hell, this can even be a family member, a friend here, okay? But this is where this betrayal comes from, okay? Let's pull a one on this betrayal, and then we're going to end this with some money messages. So I'm going to pull a couple of entrepreneur messages. Then we're going to close out this reading. Tell me about this betrayal. The moon. All right, some of you, your career could be in psychology, or these can be fields that you're interested in: psychology, arts, therapy. Unpredictable. All right, you have an unpredictable work environment. For some of you, it's because of this Queen of Wands, okay? There's a lot of stress in your work environment. Your mental health is being affected here, and this could be sabotage. This is where this comes from. So some of you, you don't even see this coming. This could be something that's hidden from you with this moon card here, okay? So this can be the career field that you in. This could be somebody who is in this particular career field here, okay? So let's pull a couple of messages when it comes to the entrepreneur. Let's pull a couple of entrepreneur messages, and then we're going to close this out with a money message. I hope something here is resonating for you guys. If it is, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So give us a couple of entrepreneur messages for my Scorpios. What do they need to know stepping into this role and becoming an entrepreneur? All right, it's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to decide. Are you going to keep on being stressed out? Are you going to keep on going to work every day in this toxic work environment that's stressing you out? Your mental health is being affected. For some of you, got high blood pressure. You're having health problems. Or are you going to choose? You know what I'm saying? You're going to choose which is going to be the best path for you, okay? Because I feel like right now you need to take action and pursue income generating activities into your business. You need to choose. Some of you can already be entrepreneurs, and now you need to decide, okay, which path am I going to take? Which path is going to allow me to make more money or create more money for my business here, okay? Scorpio entrepreneur. All right, lead. Okay, look at this. Some of you can be a life coach. You're going to be taking the lead in your life. All right, you're going to have clients. So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to have to create programs. You're going to have to create packages and products that's going to help these people solve their problems. So you can be like a counselor. You can be a life coach. You're going to be someone here that people are going to come to for advice. You can be a reader as well. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to be someone that people come to for advice, and you're going to have to create packages that's going to help them when they come to you, okay? And then you need to stand out. All right, when you take this entrepreneur path, you need to personalize your brand. Don't make your brand be like anybody else. Do things differently. When I do things, y'all, I ain't trying to be like no other reader. I'm not trying to be like nobody else that do things. Just you can look to other people for inspiration. That's what they're there for, to inspire you. But I'm still not trying to be like anybody else. You need to make your brand your own here, okay? You want to stand out from the crowd. You want to make people come to you. If you're like everybody else, then you know what makes you different. Why are people going to want to come to you for advice? Why are people going to want to come to you for your business here? You see what I'm saying? So you need to do something that stands out from other people. Do something that stands out from all the rest, okay? So let's close this reading with a money message. All right, so we have book. So some of you can be a writer. Maybe you're going to be writing like some type of self-help book, okay? There could be some paperwork, some contracts that you're going to be signing, or some of you are going to be put on the path and you're going to learn as you go, okay? This is me. This is definitely me. Everything that I'm doing now, y'all, I don't have nobody to go to like, hey, how you do this? How you do that on YouTube? How you do that on TikTok? No. Everything that I'm doing, this is a process, and I learn everything as I go. There are people that are put on my path to show me and help me in certain aspects, but it's like we're not here to be friends. They're just here to be a guide, okay? Your career could be in writing. Some of you are going to be taking classes here. All right. Some of you can be teachers, or you're going to be getting a further education, or you're going to be, maybe you're in the law enforcement. Maybe you're a police officer. You want to do something in that type of field. Okay. Or you're going to be doing a career that's going to bring justice to other people. All right, you guys, that's all I have when it comes to your career and your money. If anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, stay blessed.